Jimmy L. Townsend, you do not look like what you've been through. Now, you've served over 20 years.
27.
27 years in prison. You were getting
28, really, if you count the little year I did in the state when I was really coming up in the game.
Because you were originally given like a life sentence.
Without the possibility of parole.
Now, you've been out for about, what, 4 or 5?
6 years. It was 6 years in January.
Just in case the viewers aren't familiar, you have been working on a book for quite some time. It's called Snakes in the Garden.
The reason I took the book off the shelf was really because of Steve Harvey. But when Steve Harvey made a link, I told you they sent me a link.
Sent you a link.
And in that link, we never did finish that. In that link, he was saying that he was talking about Jason when Jason was about 15 years old. Jason was kind of rebellious, just my son Jason. He told Steve Harvey one day, "You're not my father. Jimmy Townsend my father," like that. So I guess it kind of pissed. This Steve Harvey with the interview talking. And so when Jason told him that, it kind of pissed him off. And he told Jason, "I love your mama, so I got to love you. Where's that punk ass, dad of yours?" So I don't know if it was from insecurity or what. Could have been. I think you're a multi-millionaire. I ain't nobody. You ain't got to worry about me.
So this man has never been in the same room with you.
Period. That's what he
But called you a punk ass.
Yeah, that's what he told Jason.
I mean, you do look better than him.
Huh? I think so too. And something, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Yeah. I remember when Marge and I was together. She used to hate. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell it all. I'm telling all y'all. She said, and it was fact. She used to check dudes with big lips. She was called soup coolers. Before she married Steve Harvey, they was dating. Because now be mindful that all this time we talking. Even while she was dating, I could call her anytime, day or night. Me and Laura's daddy talked, and I thanked him for looking out for the family. We had that kind of rapport, I called him and I thanked him for, and like I said, for 20 years, Marjorie brought the kids to visit me. As a friend, we just friends now. She done gone on with her life, dating and whatever she doing. And I'm going on with my life trying to, fight and get out of prison. So it was that type thing. So, but when 3 days, I talked to her to show you how close we were.
Okay.
3 days before she got married to Steve Harvey, we talked. And she told me, she said, Jimmy, Jimmy, you know what, Steve, he's so much like my dad, And when she said that, I said, "You like your dad?" I said, "Yeah, you're like him, Jimmy, because he's just like, my dad." And when she said that, I said, because I knew how her dad was. He was a real deal. You see what I'm saying? From husband to parent. And I said, "Oh, you gotta wonder to be like your dad." She BS'd me on that. When I come to find out,
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, man. I wrote them. That's another thing. I wrote Marjorie and Steve Harvey a letter before they got married.
Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot of the olive leaf extract, because the olive leaf boosts our immune system and has been known to reverse high blood pressure, lupus, diabetes, and certain cancers. Check them out at myoliveleaf.biz to learn more and to order, or simply click the link below in the description box. Now back to the wine.
Beyonce said she ain't got it. Now, the IRS audited Miss Beyonce and said that she was in fact owes over almost $3 million, okay? We're equivalent, all right? Now, while everybody out here laughing at me, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay this little debt, she has sent her lawyers to say, "Listen, you got it wrong. This is not what's supposed to happen. I don't owe this money." And so she's actually challenging the I, the R, and the S. And not that, and the IRS don't take kindly to anybody correcting their work. You're just supposed to pay the money, or either call the taxpayers advocacy, which she would have done, and it would have never cost her no money, because they would have been glad to go in on Beyonce's half for free, because it is a free service offered by the government for people who are being just dragged by the IRS continuously, okay? Now, Beyonce, listen to me. They got Shakira out there caught up in the courts now. You should have known that they would come for you. She talking about she made $800,000 in contributions. They say they don't see it. Where? They looking at the paperwork. They don't see it. So Beyonce, listen, you can't take my line. You can't take my line, because I ain't got it. You got it. I ain't got. Ask JC to pay that bill. He worth over almost $2 billion. Jay-Z can't run him $3 million. That's like $100 to him. Come on, B. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Beyonce, listen. Get somebody else to pay it. Moving on. Let's go. All right. Jada Pinkett, Red Table Talk is canceled. Okay. Now, apparently, Jada is pretty broken about this because she's had to fire staff and things like that. Facebook says they are cutting the Facebook Watch promotional program. They do this stuff a lot. So let me tell you what type of deal that Jada had, okay, and us creators on Instagram. So whenever they roll out a new, let's say, leg, because Facebook Watch is a leg, Instagram Reels is a leg, Stories is a leg. It's like a different extension, like a different department. So what they did was they paid her promotional money to create a show in her house in order to get people to engage with Facebook Watch, and they pushed it. They pushed it. They got the algorithm going. So they use shows like hers in order to get Facebook Watch on the map. Once it's on the map, they don't need you no more. You fired. You got to go back to the staffing agency and ask for another job. You got to do the data entry. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the typing, see how fast you type. You got to take a little test. Then they will point you in the direction that you need to go in order to find a job. Okay, it may be on the assembly line for a little while. I packed batteries before in the past. I'll pack them now if I got to. So that's exactly what Facebook said. They say, we are done here. You're no longer needed to shake the table, because that's what it should have been called, bitch. Shaking the table. Shaking the table. I said, how she got messy with everybody else's show but her own? She was on there like, wow, her and Gammy. Right. Yes. And then we do this to do this. I love it. Power in words. But when Will sat down with her to talk about her extracurricular activities during the marriage, it was an entanglement. Y'all was when you was supposed to burn the house down. And Facebook wouldn't have let you go. But because you didn't do it right, you didn't capitalize off of the platform right, they said, sis, you got to go. You costing us too much money. Because it costs money to bring her out. She didn't leave the house because they ain't pay her that much, but it costs money to bring her out. That's why she was in the dining room. She moved them away, put the little plastic IKEA table in there, 3-4 chairs, and they shot that in the dining room. They didn't have to pay for no location. All they had was people, and Jada kept that money to go trick off her, because last time I heard, she was buying cars for young men. All they had to do was be strong on that tongue action and make sure their spiritual work was done from within, because she needs you to be spiritual with that tongue. Mm-hmm. Will don't believe in God no more. So, Jada, I don't know what to tell you, but listen, Kiwi Studios is hiring. If you want to come down here, I can show you how to do this properly, okay? I can show you how to monetize the whole time, because I just feel like after Will slapped Chris on her behalf, she just got too conservative and the views was going down. And so back to my story at hand. So let me tell you something. So Instagram did it too, because you know they're a part of Meta. So what they do is they pay these creators like $800, $1,000, you know, $10,000 or whatever. They don't pay more than $8 to $10 or whatever. And you post reels, so you get paid if you generate a maximum number of views. Once they get reels on the map, they snatch the money back because they don't need you no more. Okay, that's how Facebook stays in business. Okay, they give out bonuses. It's called marketing. You are a focus group. You're paid to advertise, and once they're done with you, they cut the advertiser portion program. Okay, and so that's what happened there. Jada got laid off. Moving on. She ain't got it. Don Lemon says that his firing was in fact a good thing. It was a lesson learned, and being that his grandmama them named him Lemon, he is now turning lemons to lemonades. He has fired off a lawsuit against CNN for improper firing, although they did let him know that he was fired. They gave him plenty of warnings, but because he know companies like CNN would rather settle, he's going to take the settlement, and word on the curb is he's already got a job working at the same YouTube station that Chris Cuomo is at, okay? So they are now both YouTubers, okay? So we'll keep an eye on what's going to happen with Mr. Lemon to see if this lemonade is sweet. Don't bring me no unsweet lemonade. Don't do that. We from the South. And everything that you really wanted to say on that platform, this is your time now because you independent, sir. Just say it. Just say it. Say you hate women. Say you could please a man better than they can. Just say it. Say you get better head than we do. Say that men never hit their prime if they stay in shape and don't smoke reefer. Say it. Mm-hmm. Say it. Moving on. Brittney Griner. Now, I was thoroughly shocked when she did this interview here. Because they asked her, would she, be inclined to be going, to go play back overseas? Because apparently they gave her like a year contract at $100,000, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, Brittney Griner only making $100,000 to play basketball? That's all they pay? I guess, man, they spent all that money getting her from Russia. You know what I'm saying? The taxpayers' dollars. They said, we got to cut back. You know what I'm saying? And see if you still got it. Because, mentally, that a Russian prison in the cold. You know what I'm saying? She cut off her wisdom. She had her own dreads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She may not play the same. So I guess they trying to figure out, like, what's going to happen with her. But what shocked me was I am trying to figure out if she's really... Jasmine, don't do that. Don't do that, Jasmine. I got a show to run. I was thoroughly shocked because I had never heard her talk before. And it's got me questioning if we was catfished. Roll the footage.
Well, I can say for me, I'm never going overseas.
I thought it was AI. Start it over, Jasmine. Roll it back. Listen to me. I said, ain't no way this lady talk like this. This has got to be artificial intelligence. Go.
Well, I can say for me, I'm never going overseas to play again unless I'm representing my country at the Olympics. If I make that team, that would be the only time I would leave the U.S. soil.
Pause. I would be utterly confused. Bitch like me, I was like, you are not. There's no way you were what? That is not a. What she consider herself? Non-binary? What is it? What do they call it, Jasmine? She, her. I think so. That's tell me they put AI on that lady voice. Please tell me they put AI on that lady voice. Her voice deeper than Shakes. Go.
That's just to represent the USA. I'll say this, the whole reason a lot of us go over, is the pay gap. A lot of us go over there to make an income to support our families, to support to support ourselves. So I don't knock any player that wants to go overseas and make a little bit extra money. I'm hoping that our league continues to grow, and with as many people in here right now covering this, I hope you continue, like I said, to cover our league, bring exposure to us. I hope a lot of these companies start to invest in our craft.
Did she practice to talk like that? Tell me she wasn't born with that voice. That is AI. I am convinced. AI is very popular out here. When I clicked the video, I said, no way. I'm sorry, I wasn't even supposed to cuss. No way. Tell me, no. I said, Shake, talk for a second. Then I did a voice comparison. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way your voice is deeper than my husband's. Her voice deeper than Slim's. And you taller than her, right, Slim? And he taller than her. Look, he did that on purpose. Yeah. You, Slim, don't do that. Don't be trying to. I think her dick bigger than y'all's too. I don't want that. No. She takes out the trash. I can tell you right now. That's all she got to do at the house is take out the trash. She gets for real. And you have to get on her. You have to get on your knees. You have to submit to that. Moving on. I couldn't believe it. Now, You know, Real Housewives of Atlanta coming back out, and they decided to get messy this season. I like it. Marlo is quickly moving into the Nene Leakes position, and I'm rooting for her, okay? I think she's going to be the one to save this show, okay? So let's roll this little promo clip that they got going. Well, it's not a promo clip. It's an interview. Go.
What happens with Candy this season, then?
You're going to see she's just held accountable. No one's worried about you being the longest housewife. You're on this platform. You deserve to give everyone your reality, and we're all making sure she gives y'all her reality, especially when she's around
we're
us.
Expected to. We're all expected to give our reality, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so why not?
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be held to the same standard.
Yeah, Candy only wants to talk about, oh, I got this new movie, I secured this bag, my child did this or that. She only wants to brag about all the good stuff. It's like, hey, you have bad things that happen in your life as well. You have things that the world needs to know, that everything's not always perfect. And it's okay.
I love how professional they were in that clip. I just want to let everybody know that the whole city has had you. Okay. And here's what I'm gonna say, because I know everybody's like, you know, Candy has this thing that she likes to throw up in people's face that she's the longest running housewife. She's the most boring. I think she's just the last man standing, to be honest with you. Okay. I think she's just that employee that knows how to be the boss's favorite. Okay. Candy know how to keep a job. Candy needs to give a masterclass on how to keep a job. Through thick and thin. She knows how to bite her tongue. See, I don't. I got fired all the time. All the time. Candy will just be like, you're kidding, right? Okay. Okay. And she leave. I'm telling you. I said that's the master class she need to give. Not a bag. She need to give on how to keep a job. That she is very consistent. She is very disciplined. Okay? But this season, Marlo is coming for that ass that everybody has had allegedly. Moving on. Let's go. Well, I gotta get an AC in here. It is hot. Jesus. All right, in geriatric pregnancy news, I'm going to end well, okay? But she is a senior citizen. She gets an AARP discount whenever she goes to Shoney's to eat. Especially if she's eating for two. And, you know, it is what it is. So they had a little clip, you know, that they used to promote, you know, how they went about securing the sperm, okay, to host in the Brat's senior citizen womb. And, you know, I just had some ideas that I just wanted to put forth to people who are in same-sex relationships, because they need to talk more about this, okay? And so, let's roll the footage.
After we decided that we wanted to have a baby, we had to pick a donor. I think this is a fun part of the process.
Bitch, I'm nervous.
Beautiful.
I'm saying, I never had to handpick a baby daddy before. Like we literally.
Yeah, but you know, I ain't never had to pick one. At least you had one before. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dr. A.
Morning. How are you?
We doing okay, but we looking through the cryobank thing from the ones you gave us, but we don't see no black people.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Then it went from thousands of donors down to 224 donors.
And one of them is
black.
Right, so this is an important issue. Unfortunately, there are just not enough black donors, black sperm donors, black egg donors. So unfortunately, the pool is limited for a lot of black patients.
Our baby daddy can't be black?
Well, the thing is, not
if he
only...
look like Jiminy Cricket.
The thing is,
one or
not
two black
only...
people I saw, that thing ain't finna be looking like my child.
Now, so this is only for PSA purposes only. I have very many, well, not anymore, but I used to, conversations with black gay men. And I also have them with black gay women. At the end of the day, women, whether it's from a woman or a man, they're going to take it. It's just the biological makeup of it, okay? Men, on the other hand, they gonna take, okay? However, yes, there is a reduction in babies being born amongst the black community. And so here's what I tell my black gay men. Have a baby with a lesbian. Donate your sperm to the lesbian couple. That way you can have 2 daddies and 2 mama, and black kids are still being born. Because at the rate y'all going with this LGBTQ, we're going to be extinct. And that's what they want, okay? We're going to be gone. We gone. We good. In the words of Migos. We gonna be gone. I'm serious. And y'all down there taking sperm from the crackheads, okay? That's going in there to get their little $25 for the day. Okay, they don't put on their best suit to come in there and make you think that their sperm is good. And then you don't know if that sperm got alcohol fetal syndrome. You don't know that. They drinking and everything, you know? Y'all need to start having babies with each other. Like for real. You ain't got to put your little thing in her. Because I know some gay women are just anti, even though they take plastic. They take that BPA. Non-BPA free. However, if you want babies, just go and ask your neighbor. John, Michael, do y'all want a baby? Sure. You want to be fathers? We want to be mothers. Just have them take the egg and put it in you. Okay? Make sure the blood ain't dirty, but still. Moving on.